It was the dead of night in the world's most romantic city. But inside a private luxury apartment in Paris, terror unfolded. A global superstar, alone and vulnerable, bound, gagged, and held at gunpoint by masked men. Jewelry worth over $10 million vanished in minutes. And the culprits? A gang of elderly criminals, dubbed the Grandpa Robbers. This is the untold true crime story of one of the most shocking celebrity robberies in history. Welcome to Crime Atlas, where we chart the darkest corners of human nature and the most chilling real-world crimes. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Tonight, we delve deep into the infamous Paris jewelry heist that targeted none other than reality TV royalty, Kim Kardashian. But this isn't just a celebrity tabloid tale. It's a gripping story of careful planning, international intrigue, old-school criminals, and a crime that forever changed the way public figures protect themselves in the digital age. Let's unravel the events that unfolded on that fateful October night in 2016. At the time, Kim Kardashian was arguably at the peak of her fame. Star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, fashion mogul, and social media queen. She'd arrived in Paris for the city's prestigious fashion week, attending high-profile shows and parties. Documenting her every move to millions of followers, Kim was, unknowingly, laying breadcrumbs for predators. She flaunted her designer wardrobe, multi-million-dollar diamond rings, and elite accommodations through Instagram posts and Snapchat stories. Every photo, every tag, every caption became another clue for the wrong eyes. What Kim and her security detail didn't realize was that her constant social media updates had turned her into a high-value target. A gang of aging thieves had been tracking her posts, her hotel location, her jewelry, her movements. It was a modern-day crime, enabled by digital breadcrumbs. Kim unknowingly gave away crucial information. When she was alone, when her security was absent, and where her most valuable possessions lay. Experts later called it a textbook example of digital stalking, a growing phenomenon in the age of influencers. The culprits? A group of veteran criminals aged between 60 and 80, quickly nicknamed the Grandpa Robbers. Seasoned, calculated, and ruthless, these men were no strangers to crime. The alleged mastermind, Aomer Kadash, was a 60-year-old career criminal with a long rap sheet, having spent decades orchestrating high-stakes robberies across Europe. His accomplices included retired gangsters, former burglars, and aging wheelmen. Despite their age, their experience made them dangerously efficient. In the early hours of October 3, 2016, 5 armed men disguised as police officers stormed the private luxury residence Kim was staying at. The concierge, a young man working the night shift, was overpowered and forced at gunpoint to lead them to Kim's apartment. Inside, Kim was alone. Her bodyguard had accompanied her sisters to a nightclub. She was lying in bed when she heard footsteps. Seconds later, masked men burst through the door. The robbers bound Kim's wrists and ankles with zip ties, gagged her with duct tape, and held her at gunpoint. She later revealed she feared for her life, believing she was going to be raped or killed. The gang demanded her jewelry, including a $4 million engagement ring given to her by Kanye West. Trembling and tearful, Kim pointed them to a jewelry box. The robbers stuffed everything into a backpack and pillowcases. The ordeal lasted barely 9 minutes. In less than 10 minutes, the robbers made off with an estimated $10 million in jewels. They left Kim shaken but physically unharmed. The gang escaped on bicycles and on foot, blending into the quiet Parisian streets like shadows. Police later revealed that the robbers used narrow alleyways to avoid CCTV cameras and had a getaway route planned with military precision. The crime made international headlines. For days, speculation and theories flooded the media. Was it an inside job? A publicity stunt? Could it have been prevented? But Kim's harrowing account and visible trauma silenced most skeptics. She withdrew from public life, halted social media activity, and overhauled her personal security protocols. Friends and family reported that Kim developed anxiety, nightmares, and panic attacks. It marked a turning point in how she navigated fame. French police launched an intensive investigation, piecing together CCTV footage, DNA traces left on the bindings, and tracking cell phone activity. Detectives identified a trail through phone records, intercepted calls, and one critical error: a discarded item with a partial DNA match to a known criminal. In January 2017, a breakthrough came. 17 suspects were arrested in coordinated raids across France. Among them, the elderly gang members who planned and executed the heist. The investigation revealed how the gang meticulously tracked Kim's movements via social media and bribed hotel staff for insider information. It was one of the most complex celebrity-targeted heists in modern history. In a bizarre twist, Aomer 8 Kardashian sent Kim an apology letter from prison, expressing regret for the trauma caused. He claimed he never intended to harm her and justified the robbery as just business. However, Kim testified in court this year in 2025, facing some of the men responsible. She recounted the night's events in chilling detail, describing how she begged for her life, prayed for her children, and resigned herself to death. The trial drew international media attention. 8 out of 10 suspects were convicted. Many received reduced sentences due to their advanced age and health conditions. Yet the audacity and cruelty of their actions lingered in the public consciousness. The incident also triggered a seismic shift in how celebrities handle personal security and manage their online presence. The Paris jewelry heist remains one of the most brazen celebrity crimes in modern history, not just for its high-profile victim or staggering value, but for the way it spotlighted the dangerous intersection of wealth, fame, and social media in the digital age. Kim Kardashian fundamentally changed how public figures move, travel, and post online. She no longer shares her location in real time, travels without expensive jewelry, and employs a fortified security team. Other celebrities followed suit, adjusting habits and reevaluating the true cost of visibility. So, what lessons can be drawn from this chilling ordeal? Perhaps it's a sobering reminder that in our hyper-connected world, our digital footprints can betray us in the most dangerous ways. A single post can attract admiration or predators. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most shocking celebrity crimes in recent memory. If you found this story gripping, show some love by hitting the like button, sharing this video with fellow true crime enthusiasts, and dropping your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take on this case. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Crime Atlas and turn on notifications, because the world is full of shadows, and we'll be here to map them out.